All right, now I just wanted to show you, I just pulled in to my parking space. I'll shut my engine off here, because very frequently what we'll do is before we go into Walmart, we'll take a little walk on the side of Walmart like we're going to do tonight. Now, in my development, as I left my development, and you can go to my website and you can see the picture, you can see a picture of our street-loving, gang-stalking police, because just as I was about to leave my development, right at the corner of North Way and Buena Hills, just before I exit my development, was our gang-stalking police. Now here again, we see, as I just pulled into this parking space, I park at the end of the parking lot and we take a little walk next to Walmart before we go in, you will see our gang-stalking police. Now, it's a disgrace that police gang stalk average citizens in the United States of America. Now, they don't gang stalk average citizens for a day. They don't gang stalk them for a month. They don't gang stalk them for a year. I've been gang stalked for over a decade, since May 2006, when my government gang stalking began, when a fireman, a sociopath fireman, moved next to me. And that's all it takes. Because what happens is, just we're seeing now with Trump, the unverified FISA document that started an investigation on the President of the United States. Well, if you think that's just happening with elites, and in COINTELPRO America, where our gang stalking intel agencies have been doing COINTELPRO for just a tremendous amount of time, if you think that those kinds of things are not happening to ordinary citizens like myself, where some crazy fireman who wants you out of the neighborhood can get you gang stalked, because we have unverified suspicious activity reports, we have fusion centers that spread these lies all over the United States. We have our police, who you cannot trust anymore. You can't trust their behavior. You can't trust anything these street theater loving police say, who gang stalk ordinary citizens. Police in America can no longer be trusted because of government gang stalking. So here we have the president, who had his constitutional rights violated. But what we need the Attorney General to do is to expand the investigation into other COINTELPRO type activity by the FBI, the CIA, and the mammoth intelligence industrial complex. Because from fusion centers that spread lies all over the United States to unverified watch lists where any sociopath can get somebody targeted, can get somebody's name on a watch list, get somebody's name spread all over the United States, get somebody gang stalked for over a decade. All right? Now, if you look at Mark Levin, you can go to my website and you can see a link to his discussion with Sean Hannity, in which he just wrote a book about the press, in which he details throughout American history, from the time of John Adams, the very beginning of our history, how techniques were used for political repression. They don't talk about this on the 4th of July, but this is what's going on in the United States. And when you put a sociopath like Dick Cheney in the White House, who says that the Iraq War was worth it, the deaths of tens of thousands of people, which everybody, congressmen, realized was a mistake. Well, the neocon that started government gang stalking with other neocons in the Bush White House says it was worth it. This is the kind of sociopath that starts a program like government gang stalking. But the question is, do we have mechanisms in place, the Inspector General, the Attorney General, who will investigate what is going on and expose what our local police are doing, what our first responders are doing, what our neighborhood watch groups are doing? Go to my website, stopgangstalkingpolice.com. Spread the news of what is going on. We cannot trust that this will be exposed by an Inspector General's report, because it seems that these checks are for violations of the rights of elites like the president himself. Ordinary citizens, nobody cares about. And I especially want to say to Nancy Pelosi, you're saying that the president is covering up things. No, lady, it's you and the Democrats who are in bed with Comey, Brennan, Clapper, who are covering up things. Let's expose what's going on. Let's expose that our police now gang stalk ordinary citizens for over a decade. Let's expose U.S. government gang stalking. Help me, folks, because we have to do it. We cannot expect our, what Bernie Sanders calls, an oligarchy to do it.